Okay. Listen carefully. Hopefully you can hear this. This is the video. Remember how I was like, there's whispering? I turned it up full volume. I was like, I don't know what he's saying. This is it backwards. This is it played backwards. Get ready. Did you hear it? It says 3 lines back.
3 lines back.
3 lines back. Could you hear it?
What does 3 lines back mean?
I have no idea. I feel like it's in the book.
Okay, well we got a pretty cool clue.
Yeah.
Let's get this show started.
Anyways, it has nothing to do with the episodes, it feels like. But
maybe it's different every time. Like maybe if we watch it.
That's why I'm thinking like I should go back and look at the first video.
Hello everyone, and welcome
to watching
Gravity
Falls
for
the
first time.
Man.
Anyway, we're back to watching Gravity Falls for the first time. I'm Wade. This is my daughter Mackenzie.
Hello.
We have not seen Gravity Falls. We have, or at least not all of Gravity Falls. We watched
we've seen 2 episodes.
And now episode 2. And now we're starting to what Mackenzie was talking about at the very beginning of this episode is that she listened to this backwards whispering in the intro.
Yes.
That you then reversed on your phone.
On my phone, and it says 3 lines back.
So it says 3 lines back.
Yeah.
3 lines back. That could be something like on a map. It feels like it's part of.
It feels like it's part of the book.
Instructions. Also,
the number 8 comes up a lot. There could be like an 8 group. I don't know what that means. Or we keep seeing that guy. He's a little triangle man. What do triangles have?
So there's
3 lines.
Yeah. So
3 lines backwards.
Oh.
I don't know.
So let's get to this episode. Is about the Gobblewonker.
The Gobblewonker. Yes, I believe that is what it's called.
And so it's very much in the spirit of Loch Ness monsters and
also in the spirit of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it has kind of a Scooby-Doo kind of ending. So what were some of your favorite parts of this episode?
Now I'm all stuck on the opening. But I really liked Zeus seems to be the best character when he asks why am I like, do you guys ever think about being not the main character? That terrifies me in like media is when the characters start to question their own existence, like in the meta. Remember how I was so freaked out about Audrey? Same kind of feeling, except a little bit more fun.
Yes.
a little less scary because I do feel like Zeus is actually a main character.
Something that I noticed last episode that I didn't talk about was that Dipper in the first episode starts with a hat. His original hat has a star on it.
Yes, and now it has a tree.
Yes, so it's interesting that Dipper is taking off his hat to say, I'm not going to look at the stars anymore. We're not going to look for mystery in that direction. Yeah, we're going to, so
I like that.
It's a little bit of symbolism there. So his name's Dipper. Is that after the Big Dipper? Or the Little Dipper?
It might be. Mabel? I don't know any
Mabel constellations. You know, it's interesting if you switch around Mabel's letters in her name, you could spell the word blame.
Oh, interesting.
That's probably a coincidence because she doesn't seem like the kind of character where you don't really blame her for anything.
No.
At least not yet.
Although she does seem to like get into a lot. She gets into a lot of mischief.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, she and Zeus are sort of mischief makers. So to give the spoiler of this episode, they're trying to take the photo of the Gobblewonker, which the old prospector man has sworn that it chomped up his little boat. And it turns out that the old prospector is the one who invented the robot.
Yeah, and a death ray is what he said.
He's working on a death ray now. Nikola Tesla supposedly, when he was turned into a hermit, his last project that he was working on was a death ray.
Oh.
So I like the idea that the old prospector characters sort of taking the same path as Nikola Tesla. The do you think we're going to see the prospector again?
Yes, and my main reason for that is that he had an 8 on his. The 8 ball was on his joystick. Did you see that on the gear shift?
I didn't. You're paying good attention to these 8s that keep popping up.
Well, like there's like 5 in the opening sequence. There's like 5 different 8s in the opening sequence. And then he has an 8 ball, just like Grunkle Stan has on his cane in the opening sequence.
Yeah.
So there's probably some like secret society of 8s.
Now, you're not a fan of the number 8, if I remember.
I don't like the number 8. I think the number 8 can go and die.
Why don't you like the number 8?
The number 8 is disappointing. The number 18 is pretty good, though.
So
I like the number 18. I don't like the number 8. I don't like the fact that the number 8 is broken in. Like, you can break it into 2 4s, and then you can break those 2 4. You know what I mean? Like, it's what? 6?
Okay, but think of it this way.
4 2s. It's 4 2s. Gross.
You can take an 8 and break it into 2 4s.
Yeah.
If you turn those 4s upside down, you've got 2 chairs facing each other.
No.
No, you don't work that way?
Well, that sounds like an awkward conversation. Like, you're just pointed in 2 chairs towards each other.
Interrogation.
That makes me like the chairs even less. Like, I'm sitting in a chair and someone else is sitting across. Gross.
Okay. What about this? You can take an 8, you turn it on its side.
I'm afraid of infinity. That's too much. Infinity's too much. I don't like the concept of infinity. It's probably why I don't like the concept of 8.
Okay. 8, when 8 is not infinity, when you turn it right side up, it looks like an hourglass.
Yeah, and then it's finite.
Yes.
That's also not great. I don't want to know when things end, but I don't want them to go forever. I don't like either
these things from the numbers on Gravity Falls.
But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. It's weird that the 8 comes up so many times. I feel like there's more 8s in the episode, but that's the one that I caught the most.
Yes, I remember seeing the 8 on the book in the intro and the 8 ball that's like that's floating up.
And then Grunkle Stan has the cane with the 8 on it.
Oh yeah, they like that 8 ball, the mysterious 8 ball. It's a fun toy.
It's a fun little well, it also means, I think in this context, the 8 ball, it's either like a magic 8 ball. It gives you like a list of questions or a list of answers. So maybe this society that I'm thinking of, that maybe Grunkle Stan's a part of, along with other old people in the town, maybe they are looking for answers, but they can't go past the set answers that already make sense to them.
Hi, Mom. How are things going? No, I'm actually doing a little video with your granddaughter, Mackenzie.
Was just calling to say I was trying to watch you guys, and it's so fun to watch you. I'm glad you're doing things like this. You're supposed to try and set up my Oculus.
Oh, my mom, your grandmother has virtual reality, Mackenzie.
What?
She got an Oculus.
Did she walk in a park like they suggest?
I want her to be able to look into space and take the shuttle to the
You want to use it to do space stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else I'd like to do is I'd like to, the movie Avatar.
Yeah.
Go riding a dragon through the canyons. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking for, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it.
Have you seen the show Gravity Falls?
No.
Okay, you should start. That's what we're talking about now. So,
yes.
So, what's it on?
It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you both.
Love you.
Love you, Grandma.
Bye.
So, what do you think of Grunkle Stan? Did you feel sorry for him? And what do you think?
I did feel sorry for him, but I also wonder if he had something else that he wanted to tell them, because they always seem to be running away from him. Like when he's trying to tell them or hang out with them.
Yeah.
Tell him something. So I wondered if he is trying to tell them what's actually going on in the town, and it's just going to be a reoccurring thing where they just kind of leave. like mid Grunkle Stan interaction.
He talks about being disliked by his fellow society members.
Yeah.
So what kind of society do you think he's involved in? He's got like a Shriner hat on.
Right. I think it's something to do with that number 8. I think he's part of like it's like kind of like the Freemasons.
Do you think the society is something that is just benign? It's just a boys club or old men club?
I think they're looking for answers.
Okay, and do you think they are on the side of good or the side of evil or in between?
Neutral.
Selfishness?
Neutral. Possibly.
Or
I think some of the
lawfulness?
members could be selfish. I think that it would be like the club that they go to, where there's the clubhouse in the in Twin Peaks. Yeah, the Bookhouse Boys. That's right. Yeah, they're like the Bookhouse Boys.
Yeah, so the Bookhouse Boys, at least the goal of the Bookhouse Boys was to know that, like, hey, there's some
There's
darkness.
some in the woods.
There's some darkness within the woods here,
Exactly.
and they're trying to be on the light side.
Exactly. But maybe with these ones, they're not necessarily on the light side. We don't know what the light side is, because I'm not sure exactly where the Triangle Man in the opening fits into all of this, but he's giving me some evil vibes. But I don't know.
When I was a kid, I did believe in Loch Ness Monster, mainly out of hope, because I wanted dinosaurs. I wanted some leftover dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought
fair.
Loch Ness was, some kind of
Prehistoric.
swimming brontosaurus or whatever.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be like a Loch Ness monster that's gonna get any, like, you know what I mean, like gonna actually come out, or if it's just gonna be something really, really deep in the water that we'll never see, but is terrifying.
Did you have a favorite part or a favorite funny part?
Yeah, mine was we're still beavers.
Why did they announce that they were still beavers?
They're still beavers. I think they're not beavers.
You think the beavers aren't beavers?
Yeah.
And that's why they had to. They felt like they needed to announce that they're still
They're
beavers.
like, look, the beavers, and they're like, oh yeah, we're still beavers. Like they're not. Like what did they say the first time?
So the
They're
beavers
like, we are beavers and we've built this boat. Hug. Yeah. I need a hug or something like that.
Yeah, he said the first beaver says, "I love cavorting."
Yes.
And,
what are they up to?
And the second beaver says, "I will give you a hug," or "That deserves a hug." And the third beaver just slides off the boat and into the water.
They're not beavers, Dad. They're not beavers.
So what have we learned from the Gobblewonker episode of Gravity
I don't
Falls?
trust beavers.
The beavers are not what they seem.
The beavers are not what they seem. That's a great title.
All right, everybody. So we'll see you next time on Watching Gravity Falls for the first time.
Yeah, that was it. I don't know why we were both trying to match each other. It doesn't work like that. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.